I'm Kate Wendelton, president of the 5 O'Clock Club. Welcome to the 53rd HR Network Breakfast. We started these breakfasts as a way of staying in touch with our customers rather than having salespeople nag at you in your office. We just thought, well, let's give them something that's worthwhile to come to, and we can say hi to them here. So you have to thank our HR customers for allowing you to come for free to these events, so we don't have to charge. Also, our HR customers tell us that they are often called heroes in their organizations for having used the 5 O'Clock Club, whether it's for executive coaching and leadership development or for outplacement coaching. And so people are known as heroes because they care about their employees. They care about those who need to do well in their present jobs, and they also care about those people they let go. And those are the kinds of organizations that choose the 5 O'Clock Club. We at the 5 O'Clock Club are so enthusiastic about what we do, and we work as a team. For example, for leadership development and executive development, all of our coaches know each other well, they've all worked together for years, and they've all mastered our methodology. When you hire a 5 O'Clock Club coach, say for leadership development, executive development, you don't see the team that's behind that coach. That coach is not working alone. They have to report not only to us every single time they meet with one of your employees, but they also have to report to a peer review coach. And so you don't see what's happening behind the scenes. But you know, I've been in this business for 30 years, and I know what happens to coaches who operate independently for a long, long time. They can get weird. And they can go in and they can just start doing whatever is the latest technique that is their favorite, even if it has nothing to do with the person who they're coaching. And so we want to make sure that we have some accountability. We want to make sure that the coaches stay on track. The coaches like that. They like the peer review process. They like working together as a team. So I just want to assure you that our coaches are monitored and they are accountable to each other and also to us, and of course to you. You get written reports and that sort of thing. Plus, the 5 O'Clock Club is the only organization that has a proven research-based methodology. And so just talking about on the outplacement side, those people who are job hunting, the typical member, the typical person who is job hunting is finding a job in 16.4 weeks in this economy. 16.4 weeks in this economy is really good compared to 35 weeks for the market as a whole. And that 35 weeks only includes those people who are not discouraged. We don't let people get discouraged. We go after them. We go after them and bring them back, and we call them. We have a customer service department who calls them and makes sure that we keep them on track. So when we're saying 16.4 weeks, we're including everybody, not just those people who might be down for a while. We're not excluding those people. So we get rave reviews from organizations and from the employees alike. One thing that you might not know is that half the people who are serviced by 5 O'Clock Club coaches are self-referred. That is, they come in on their own. They may be people who are employed, maybe people who are unemployed. They come in on their own. We want them there. You know why? It's a healthier environment. It's healthier for our coaches. It's also healthier for example, for job hunters. In an outplacement firm, you have all these people who are sent there by corporations who sit there and say, well, what did your company do to you? And isn't it awful out there? And stuff like that. You will not hear that kind of talk at the 5 O'Clock Club, and that's because of the self-referred people who come in. They pay a nominal amount for coaching. It might not seem like nominal to them, but it is nominal amount for coaching. But we want them there because it's healthier to have a mix of self-referred people, many of whom may be employed, as well as those who are in outplacement. I mean, nobody else thinks this whole thing through about what's healthy for the job hunter, but we do. So there's a lot more energy, a lot more focus, and a lot less whining at the 5 O'Clock Club because of that. Now today we have a speaker. She's one who came in on her own in 2008 and again in late 2010. I mean, we have people who have known us for, 25 years. And so she attended for a total of 16 weeks for those two searches combined, and she's agreed. We are so happy to come in here and tell you about her search. Let's give her a round of applause for coming back and reporting to you. Yes. Thank you, Catherine. I never know what people are going to say when they get up here. That is really terrific. That is great news. But we also like to hear the coach's point of view because the job hunter has her point of view and then the coach has his point of view. In this case, one of your coaches is Wynn Sheffield. Take it away, Wynn.
Good morning. So Catherine obviously is an enthusiastic participant in a group. She really brought hope to the other people in the group as well. She got out there, met other people, and kept at it. She had a couple of times when she had offers that were almost there but never quite reached it, and then brought it back to the group. People gave her strategies, and she kept going. And that's one of the things that happens in the group, is that everybody supports each other. One of the things that you can do, there is a sheet in your packet, a blue sheet that's stapled with a couple of other sheets. If you, at the end of this program, put your name tag on this sheet, then, Kate talked about the monitoring of the groups. You can come and monitor. You can come and see me, talk with people like Catherine about what's going on in their job search. I think it'll be very interesting for you professionally, and you'll see the spirit that Kate referred to about what goes on in the groups. So I encourage you to do that. Thank you.
I'll tell you, it's so surprising if you get to observe a group, because when else you get to see the actual coaching? But, to be able to see a group, for example, that might have an investment banker and a lawyer and a marketing person, and they're all, helping each other. It is really shocking to see. So I just want to also say that fill out that blue form if you want to come observe. If you are in job search yourself and you would like our help for free as an HR person, then just write in transition on here, and we'll give you a set of our books and CDs, and you'll get free coaching as well. If you would like, I would love to come and meet with you and tell you more about our executive coaching, leadership development, or outplacement programs, then fill out the white form. I guess it's the white form. Oh, the very first form. It says, to arrange a meeting with Kate at your office. There we go. Then I'd be love to come in and just tell you more about our program and spread some of this enthusiasm. And this also goes for people who are observing by video. If you are unemployed, we'll help you. We're countrywide. End of 5 o'clock club commercial. Now back to the HR network. May 4th. Our May 4th event is a little bit different. We're going to cover HR's role in the productivity of your organization and how you can reposition your organization to your CEO. Our speaker is coming in from North Carolina. And I'm very excited about this. I have wanted for years to talk about HR's role in the productivity of the organization. Why do I care about this? Because probably, I hate to say, maybe 30 years ago, when I reported directly to the CFO of actually the largest advertising agency in the world at that time, on off hours, just because I'm interested in this sort of thing, I did a labor study, a study of the equivalent people, manpower, assigned to an account, and compared it to the revenue on that account. And I did it by department. There was no correlation with the amount of money that a customer paid us to work on their advertising account with the number of people who actually worked on it. If they liked the account, they worked on it. If they didn't like the account, they didn't work on it. It didn't matter how much people paid. Well, I made a presentation to the senior people in the company with my little scatter diagrams and things like that, and it resulted in a reorganization of the company, and it resulted in greater profitability. And you know what? HR was the last to know. HR was the last to know that the organization was going to be reorganized. HR should be the first to know. This is a labor issue. This is a labor issue. HR is in charge of labor. And so that's why I have been so passionate about trying to find the person I hope is the right, he has devoted himself to HR's role in the productivity of the organization. So I hope you'll come to the May 4th event and urge your bosses to come, a very important event. So thank you for coming, and thank you for allowing us to be part of your professional lives. And now on with the main event. Just take 2 minutes to turn off your cell phones. For 45 minutes, please do not text. We'll see what happens there. Please be considerate of your speakers and leave after the Q&A, which will end sharply at 9:28. We do everything just on time. The full bios of the panelists are right behind this sheet in the gold directory. Full bios of your panelists. And today's moderator is Renee Lee Rosenberg. another 5 o'clock club coach, long-term coaches. We have long-term coaches. She's author of the book, Achieving the Good Life After 50, which you will get when you leave today. So take it away, Renee.